Hello everybody, and we are back. Now, like I said last time, we still have lots of stuff that we have to do. We need to get one Z story, to continue our father's bones. But at the moment, let's go to the Admiralty and sell them some dock reports. To do some airport reports. Let's continue. Cumian Canal, we got 5 Echoes. Iron Republic, we got... You gain 1 terror, you're now 25 nervous. We don't longer have to report, and we gained 1 fuel. Hold on. I think we missed something. Yeah, we did. More port reports. That's the Quaker's Haven. Give those to them. And then, yeah, that's all we can sell them at the moment, but it's all good. Alright, we already talked to this guy. A visit to Claremont's tattoo parlor. You're a real Zailor now, after all. You could go to one of these tobacco and prey places by the docks, but the prices at Claremont's are reasonable, and his daughters are real artists. But what sign will you choose? The Dauntless Hand. This will increase your iron by 2 permanently and cure up to 25 points of terror. This will increase your mirrors by 2 permanently and cure up to 25 points of terror. The Splendor. Okay, so using what we have, we can upgrade one of our things by 2, and it'll clear all of our terror at the moment. So, one thing that kind of worries me is that we don't have a lot of health, so Hearts probably helps out on that. Let's go for this. So we lost 1 Echo, we lost 1 Vision of the Surface, we now have 1 left. We gained 2 Hearts, so we add that to our current, and we've bumped it up a little bit. We've lost all our terrors, and an occurrence, your memories, your own sweet skin. Quality is now the Splendor. Nice. And we lost 1 Echo, but other than that, that was a good trade. Let's talk to a Scholar. She might have something for us. Okay. We can sell her a Memory of Distant Shores, but I don't actually want to do that right now. Perhaps not. Go to Rose Wharf. Escort some interesting acquaintances to Rose Wharf? Perhaps not. No. Let's go to the London tab. Maybe there's something happening in the city itself. Visit the Rose Market. We already did that. Wasn't it very interesting? Carouse in Wolfstock Docks. There's no danger here. Try to enjoy yourself. This will reduce your terror. You might run into trouble or romance. So, a matter of luck, pretty good odds. If we do this, we have a chance of finding a wife and then getting a kid that'll upgrade us to having a legacy. And then when we die, nothing bad will come of it. We do have a new recruit, so let's go see who wants to join up. Let's see, we have Carnelian Exile, Tireless Mechanic. So we can either get the Mechanic, who increases Veil and Fuel efficiency, or we can get the Exile, who is the first officer, who increases Mirrors and Pages. She would replace the Sly Navigator, and he would just fill in his own little spot right here. But he would also upgrade our engines, that way they work fast, so that way we have more power output and we can go faster. Out of 2, what we kind of need right now is Tireless Mechanic. So let's go for him. Spot of rust, soon to see to that. You there, help me with this spot of rust. Afternoon, ready to offer my services. I'm an engineer, finest you'll ever hire. Treat engines like my own children, not that I have children. Too busy, usually busy. Oh wow, he's really appointing a new sailor by dragging him onto the thing. Alright, so we got a new sailor. And, no, yeah, let's go to the docks. A marvelous night out. Sea shanties, fine food, the warmth of a pub fire, and something more. Ooh. Night in Wolfstack, you find yourself sharing a table with a likely lass. A dapper chap, someone whose name you do not afterward recall. Your only love is the Z. You'll take comfort where you find it, but that's all it is. Let's go with the likely lass. An interlude. The next morning she gives you a pewter locket. As you reach for it, she grips it briefly in her fist. Don't you dare forget me, she says. Huh. Oh wait, there's none up above it. She typically claims to be a spy. Whatever she is, she's easy to like, and when the evening ends, you're still together. Ooh. So, we just got ourselves some love, and But we also need to go into dry dock, put her for repairs. We don't need to fix the fuel storage, we need Admiralty yards. This costs up 25 echoes. Perfectly fine with that. Yeah, we're perfectly fine with just paying for the 24 echoes. We lost 3 favors, and our health quality is now 75. Nice. We can gain more favors back, don't worry. So we have Tail Terror, a locket from a likely lass. All this going for us, blah blah blah. Let's put our Chief Engineer in. Then Mascot, Wretched Mog. Its perpetual ill temper does not endear it to the crew, but it does make for an effective ratter. We gain 2 iron from it, but if we keep on the Comatose Ferret, occasionally it's feral, we keep 1 heart. Well, let's speak to it. Play with your ferret, attract its attention. Away, roll the eye. Play that eye roll says, I played once in the Happy Warrens of London before he installed me in this floating coffin and made me eat dried food. Damn your play. It's an eloquent eye roll. What the hell was that? Okay, so random nonsense. We had some Muttersalt. We could learn more about her. Let's go to speak to this guy. Invite him to dine with you. Why, of course. Let's invite him to dine. His tastes are Spartan. He eats little, drinks only water, barely sleeps at all, so you need only lay a simple table. Peel, thanks for the meal and the company. No wine. No wine. It makes me sleepy. Oh yes, I can sleep. Too easily. What's the problem? That's the problem. He hesitates. This is a drought. I take nightly to substitute for sleep. It works well enough, and it keeps me sane and upright, but I wish I could enjoy just one night's sleep. If you could help me. We need a clayman from Polytherian. We'll need a mirror catch box, and we'll need to go to Hunter's Keep. I'll explain when we get there. No, I'm serious. I would owe you a great deal. Mirror catch boxes are rarely sold in London, but can be found in Connaught and occasionally elsewhere. Okay, so we need to find a mirror catch box, which can be found in Connaught, which is halfway across the other map, for everyone who must know. And we need a clayman, which is also halfway across the map. We lost 1 supply, but we did gain another objective. So if we help him out, he's going to help us very much. And he's already doing a really good job at the moment. His veils are gives us +8 veils, and our fuel efficiency is +5%. So we're doing pretty good. Let's see. We're going to need more supplies, however. Shops, supplies. I rarely only pay for 5 supplies because that's normally the amount that you need for a good voyage. But that being said, I want to continue on past well, let me show you the, no, not this, I want to show it on the map. Well, I want to go past Rowena's Rocks right here, and so the course I'm going to take is going to go like this. And we're going to come up and around, and this will clear out this little area, and it'll reveal something over here, hopefully. That's my hope, anyway. There we go. So, let's continue on our voyage. All we need. Sorry about this. My nose is freaking itchy. I think I might need a shave here soon. I don't know. Tell me, do you like me with a beard or without a beard? I mean, personally, it keeps my face nice and toasty, but on the other hand, it does get itchy from time to time. It makes my nose itchy. So we're going full steam ahead. This little stop part, if we were low on fuel, we could stop here and try and purchase some. But fortunately, we are not low on fuel. And we've discovered Moody's Light. Ooh, for 50 fragments. Nice, nice. Oh, that's right. We were going to upgrade a couple of our things. We were going to increase our hearts. There we go. And He said he could increase our veils. There we go. So we increased our hearts and veils, so those should be up. Those veils, 34, 35. Nice. So we're doing really good. Hopefully. Belt of smoke goes up. Discovered Demote Island. Discovered Iron and Misery Co. Funging Station. It's a weird name. Iron and Misery Co. Funging Station. I&M has a funger operation here, selling giant bulbous shrooms for building materials, harvesting Kirili for its medical properties. It's a desperate little outpost of something like civilization. Up puffs the affable factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank you, God, for visitors. We go quite mad out here otherwise. Ahahaha, quite mad. How can we be of assistance? That's pretty interesting. We can search for a last constable here. It's an almost impossible challenge. It gives us a 10% chance of finding her here. I kind of want to do it. But first, let's keep looking around. We can try and gather supplies from the Mushroom Forest, but if we lose it, we gain terror, and there's a possibility we lose a guy. Let's compile a port report. Alright, so we recorded what we could. Key with the factor. The poor fellow needs the company. He can spare an hour away from his schedule. We can explore the island. But first, let's go up here and talk to this lady. Nothing ever changes. He joined the Fungers at their tables, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The same faces turn up every time without fail. To hear about your Z adventures. One weepy Funger presses his hand into yours and fights for his composure. Thank you, my lord. You're the only thing that eases the monotony, he says. The others swallow their fungus reluctantly and nod. That's sad. Shows she's not here. Alright, so let's go back. Let's go explore the island, see what we got. Close crowded thickets of Bulgus and Skirili. The Iron and Misery Company fells them daily, but they grow back almost as fast. Ah, the gully, the ambusher's favorite terrain feature. It looked like such a short and easy way, but now a sudden flood of black and white fur confronts you. A starving turn of Ras Faber courtiers. Their chief addresses you in a piping, unhuman voice. Easy there, me friend, giants. We're in dire need here. Lend us help, and we'll pay for it. No need to fight. But you notice his rat hands on the hilt of his cutlass. So they're only rats, but there are a lot of rats, and they have what looks like a rattling gun. And they'll exchange downing pearls for supplies to repair and restock. How much supplies would we be giving up? Unlock with 3 supplies. We'd be giving them free supplies. But we do have the Wretched Mog, which would fix that. Been riding on a gap-toothed gunner's shoulder. Now it arches its back and hisses like a hateful of scowling serpents. So we can do one of 2 things. We can give them 3 items, but we also gain Downy Pearls, which can be sold at one point farther on in the game. But we lose food, and we kind of need our food at the moment. I feel we need our food. Well, actually, we're on Demote Island. We don't actually need our food. We can just go and search for it, and we don't have any terror. So let's give them some of this. We'll take the drowning pearl. That's actually fine. So, and then we'll go gather supplies. We're unlucky. You're unlucky. We gain 10 terror. You're unlucky. Bear luck next time. You're fortunate. You gained 1 supply. Okay. You're fortunate. You gained 1 supply. Okay. And you're fortunate. You gained 1 supply. Okay. So we made it all back, and we came out of it with how much terror we have? It doesn't say. Oh well. Anyway, we survived it, so we still can continue working. These are the places we've been, and all the stuff that we've done. So if we complete a mission, they'll give us a little sticker for our thing, for our little diary here. And so far we've been to Wither, Venderbright, Quaker's Haven, and Hunter's Keep. And now as soon as we come here, they'll give us another sticker for Iron and Co. Misery. But, like always, we must continue on. A journey ahead awaits. Oh, geez. Yeah, we do not want to get caught by that thing. We want to get out of here real fast. That is a big boss. We do not have the means of taking that down. There is no way we are taking that down. We are getting the hell out of here. Do not come at me, Krabby. Oh, God. Another cool feature that doesn't tell you that you can do is you can go full power, and you'll get a slight boost of speed, but it also gives you like a 50-50 chance of your engines exploding. And it goes through lots of your fuel real fast. So for right now, we're not going to do that. But we will go back to Hunter's Keep. We made a roundabout. And, you know, we still have a lot of fuel and food. Let's go right back up to Wither. Let's go north after we hit up Hunter's Keep. So we got some interesting news to sell them, and that should be fun. Hunter's Keep. Alright, we're here. We can, let's reckon Twilight Island. Visit the cellar. We will need to, the Matak tells the sisters to visit your sub-cellar. Oh, that nasty place, Lucy says airily, a little hastily. Yes, we'll take you down, Darcy smiles, but we'll need stories. Something alarming for Cynthia, a Z story for Phoebe, and a tale of distant places for me. But what we also need is going to be an empty mirror catch, and we're also going to need a Clayman. So, yeah. This involves a lot, so let's just wait on that, because we don't have two of the items. So let's talk to Cynthia. We didn't talk to her last time. You've gained 1 terror. You gained 1 tail of terror also. That's all for now. You've gained 1 supply. You're acquainted with the sisters, but something has changed. You've lost 28 hunger. Your iron remains at 25, and we've acquired Salt's attention now. Nice. But we also have another sea story. So, news! Tell the sisters we have news. And we'll go with Cynthia again, because one of the few things that you don't know, if you find the salt lines, you can actually get information if you have enough of these Salt's attention quality. So, I've actually liked Salt as a god to watch over us in this game. It's pretty fun. Gives us a lot. And if we do have those and we run out of supplies or something, we can always make a sacrifice, and hopefully they will give us something. It all depends on what they give. They'll do 1 time sacrifice hull, 1 time you sacrifice food, at 1 point you sacrifice your own health. That's all for gaining surviving if you ever run out of materials. But we also have a pirate here, and I'm gonna blow him to smithereens. Mostly because he's a pirate, and he probably has something interesting. Fun thing about ships, if you stay to their side like this, you can actually take them down very easily. Just have to be careful on when you time your shots, because this takes a while to do. And we also loot and skulled her. Let's see what we got from it. We have got 5 more supplies. Nice! So we now have 11 supplies to use, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. And we're currently in a fog bank, so it made that battle a little bit difficult. As you can see, I had troubles aiming and filling up the aim bar for us to fire, but that's what happens when you enter this type of, when you enter fog banks. I still haven't recovered from the last episode, people. I still can't speak. It's horrible, horrible affliction. I think it's from playing this game and all the messed up nouns. Oh wait, we have something right here. Don't you dare forget. Don't you dare forget me. You stand on the bridge with the likely last locket in your hand. Keep it. It's a risk for both of you. Shore-bound lovers grow lonely and Z captains die young. Throw it away. With enough time and effort, you could break her heart, or she yours. So we either get to keep her or we don't. I guess if we had the possibility of another lover going on before we met her, we could throw it away and it wouldn't affect us whatsoever. But we don't, so we're going to keep her. Close your hand over the locket. The Z air is cold, but the heat of your blood has warmed the metal of the locket. Keep it close. You've lost 1 terror and you have a sweetheart in London. Nice. Very, very nice. Ooh, story mission. A hiss of horror from the lookout. The glim lamp at the front of the ship is sputtering and arching, fizzing with blue light. Even as you watch, the blue fades, but it's not a good omen. Spin them a story. Ah, now any lover knows what blue light means. Attempt to calm them down. There's a perfectly natural explanation, a low-risk challenge. Let's try and calm them down. The darkness underneath is more than the absence of light. It's a physical presence which distorts the shape of the world. Your light melts the darkness, restores sanity to the world. You explain something of this to your sailors. It's not the first time to hear it, but they seem slightly less nervous. You succeeded in the challenge and we gained 1 fragment. Okay, good. So yeah, all this stuff will start happening as your terror grows. At first it'll be just little things that your crew will get superstitious about, but if you don't do it, by the end you'll end up having night terrors and something evil will try to attack you. So it's always best to keep your terror as far down as possible, otherwise you'll go insane. Oh yeah, we don't have the wine like she wants. Nope, sorry. But we can go for a lookabout. We can search for a last constable here. That's a possibility. We gotta talk to the first curator. Gather gossip, so let's gather some gossip. We have another sea report. Call for a week, explore Venderbright. We call for help. These are actually missions for when you get your submarine. But in order to get your submarine, you have to go all the way down south. And that's a long journey that we don't necessarily need to go on, because for a moment we're just trying to find clues and pieces to where our father's bones are. So, there's whispering among the banded citizens of Venderbright. White carriages are visiting an abandoned storehouse. Maybe the constable's looking into that. Let's look. Inside the storehouse, you find coffins propped against the walls and laid across the floor. You pry one open, cracking the half-rotten wood. An immaculately dressed corpse frowns within. It tries not to stir. You open another and another until one gently takes you by the wrist. We cannot die truly here, but some of us would like to pretend. Won't you leave us in peace? Oh. The last constable on the trail of 45 failed in a challenge. Okay, so we didn't find her. She might be somewhere else. And she's not in Venderbright. Okay. But let's go and explore Venderbright. You never know what you'll find. An eventful afternoon. You wander the echoing streets alone. From time to time, the sensation of being watched comes upon you, but each time when you halt, you hear no other footsteps. Nothing eventful, only eerie, but when you return to the quarry site, someone has left an odd, bulky box for you. There's no bill of lading, but the name of your ship is etched to a tag. You now have 1 Sooth and copper longbox. That's all for now. You've gained 1 terror, nervousness. Alright, so what that does for us... Okay, this is actually really good. In another game, there's a place called the Island... There's this... where we need to take the fish from that very beginning of the game when we had that one guy. We need to find... where is it? Not the last constable. Your father's bones, miscellaneous. Learning about him, favors, emeralds... Hold on, I'll find it. It's here somewhere. Your own sweet skin, splendor, your past the poet. These are memoirs of ours. These tell us a little bit about everything that we've done. Objective, ventures, desire, tomb colonist, assignment for Cheerman, Emerald Commission, ambition. It's not there. They give you a lot of stuff that you have to look for. Quest for passage. We already did that. Faded needles. Either way, we accepted that in the very beginning. We accepted that one. What do you call it? I'm having troubles. Mission where you go and find that one sea creature for the guy, and that helps you out. And we've pretty much done that. And we're supposed to try and go find this place for him. But that box that we found, that gives us entry into the city itself. And that's something I've never been able to actually do, is actually gain entry into the city. So hopefully we'll be able to get an entry into the city when we find this place. Hopefully we don't die within that amount of time. It's always possible. You never know. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. But all in all, we've done a good job so far. And this is actually where I'm going to end the episode, right here. So, goodbye everyone, have a great time, hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, and space out!